tonight to have one of the We are fortunate tonight to have one of the candidates running to be elected to the state Senate seat in District 3, presently held by Senator Bill Dodd. We will be hearing from Jackie Elward, a current Roanoke Park City Council member. As a council member, she serves on numerous committees as well as being involved with the following agencies: the Sonoma County Transportation Authority, Regional Climate Protection Authority, the Sonoma Clean Power Authority, the Santa Rosa Groundwater Sustainability Agency, and the Sonoma County Continuum of Care. She is a first-generation immigrant born and raised in the Democratic Republic of Congo and speaks several languages fluently. We look forward to hearing about her campaign and her vision for District 3. She'll be making a 5-minute presentation, which will be followed by a 10-minute period of questions and answers. You should have already received her questionnaire last week, and we want to thank those who submitted their questions prior to the meeting. Those questions will be addressed first by Vice President Routson Thomas, with those generated during the presentation used if time permits. Additional questions will be sent to our presenter for her responses. We ask that our attendees refrain from making comments to the general group during the presentation and to remain muted throughout. With no further ado, please join me in welcoming Jackie Elward. And Julie, I will ask you if you will keep track of the 5-minute time. So welcome, Jackie.
Thank you so much. I'm under the weather, but I didn't want to leave you guys out. And I'm here, and that show you what kind of leader I will be for you, through thick and thin. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me today and giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to you so that we can get to know each other better. My name is Jackie Elward. I am a former Roanoke Park mayor and now city council member. I am also a candidate for the state Senate District 3 race. I am running for the state Senate because our region needs a champion for the people representing us in Sacramento. We deserve a state senator who will do what is right, even when no one else is looking. As a former Vallejo resident, I am so thankful for the family that Solano, and in particular the city of Vallejo, have given me. My son was born at Kaiser Vallejo when we lived there in 2006. Believe it or not, I even got my driver's license in the same city and during the same time. First and foremost, I want to give back to my community. I believe that everyone deserves access to the American dream. But how can we do that when we continue to keep the status quo in power? And my question to you here today, because you guys are the leaders in our community, I wanted to know, how is that working for you all? For many years, we have seen the same thing repeat over and over again. Our region needs someone that doesn't fall in the status quo, but instead someone that will take bold and unpopular decisions that will help all of us. And I am that person for you. While in Sacramento, forgive me, I will treat homeless like the crisis it is, invest in real affordable housing, mental health services, and high quality public schools. I will also focus on climate action, wildfire prevention, and sea rise mitigation. I won't stop there because I know there's so much that has been going on. I will continue to stand up and fight for working families and be a champion for fair wage and benefits. If we need to organize some places, we will fight together. As far as I know, I am the only candidate in this race that took the no fossil fuel money pledge. I am here today as one of you, fighting to bring the change that all of us want. District 3 deserves a real progressive champion. We have so many things happening in our community, from the fight on the toll 37 to the farm workers, to the water, to everything, our schools. And we need someone that will be bold enough, someone from you, of you, to fight for you and stand by your side. And I am your candidate. I am not here to just try to impress you of all of the things that I have accomplished. My run and my work speak for itself. I am here as one of you. I am here to earn your trust, because when I earn your trust, then we can work together. Then we can build what has been in your heart and soul for so long. I know today I'm under weather, but that shows you what kind of leader I am and what kind of person you will be putting in that seat. Through thick and thin, I will stand by your side. Even if things doesn't go well, I will continue to fight for Solano County and for all the people, not just Solano County, but all District 3. Because right now we need someone that can unify. We need a leader that can take the issues, deal with it, while keeping people united. My record speaks for itself. And as we speak, I have her earn California SEIU sole endorsement.
That's time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 10 minutes of questions. Start that timer. Okay, so starting with the beginning, what are your top 3 priorities? I will actually restart your timer because that is not fair.
Forgive me.
No worry, we have all been there, so I want to give you time to cough as necessary.
My top 3. My top 3 priorities will be, as I stated earlier, will be treating homelessness like it is a crisis, like the crisis it is right now. Invest in real affordable housing, mental health services, and quality public schools. And also focusing on climate action, wildfire prevention, and sea rise mitigation. Even though I have so many, but those will be my priority. And I have to remind you, I cannot forget really standing up for working families and be a champion for fair wage and benefits.
Okay, what do you think of the current plans to turn Highway 37 into a toll road?
No, absolutely not. Because the people that will be suffering are the people coming from Solano to Marin, or because working people are the one that will be suffering, not the rich people. You and I know that when the 37 become a toll, we are all working to keep a little of what we gain every day, to keep our children in school, to keep our families under a roof. Putting a toll in that, who do you think that will be suffering? It's not the people that are rich. It's the normal people that go to work every day and try to make it every single day. People that live paycheck to paycheck. And I am one of you. I understand the hardship to work every single day and worried about what am I going to do? They're told that they wanted to impose there. I've been opposed, and everybody knows I'm not going to take part of it because it's absolutely insane. It's insane. It's not going to help working class families, the poor. It's not going to help anybody. I am totally opposed of that. They need to find something else. And as someone that really fights for climate and environment, we need to come together with people that know about our land and everything to come up with a better solution. Putting a tool there, I don't think that's going to work. We have already enough tools throughout the Bay Area. We don't need more. Not on 37. I'm sorry. I'm not for it.
Okay, what priorities will you have for legislation to mitigate the effects of climate change?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you well.
Sorry, let me say that again. What priorities will you have for legislation to mitigate the effects of climate change?
Oh, well, first of all, when we talk about climate change, we need to think about what as a people on the ground see every day. For me, the first thing that I would do is to make sure that we have the first legislation that I will put in place is to really focus on preventing wildfires. We know that with climate change, we know that things are changing every single day. We see it from our farm workers, the crops. We see it from the devastation of not enough rain. We see it by, our workers going every day, working to those areas and suffering every day. We need to put laws to, first of all, protect the farm workers, then protect how we can use the water resources that we have. We know that we have in Solano, we have two big water resources. We need to protect that. And my legislation will make sure I come to you, see what is the need of that we see, the changes that we see, because I might not be there every day and know what has been changing over the past 60 or 30 years. But you live there every day and you see the differences, that the changes that have been going through. Me here in Sonoma County, I know how wildfire have been really impacting this region. So I need to come to you, sit down with you and learn about the needs of the region. And I understand, coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, I see the devastation of climate change every single day. Every single day. The house I lived in, the area that I grew up, is completely gone from the surface. So for me, I understand the importance of sitting down and listening to the people and creating together legislation that will protect our climate, will protect the workers, will protect our farm workers, and will protect our local businesses and residents.
What have you done to familiarize yourself with the rest of your district?
I've done a lot of studies. As a matter of fact, there was a question that was asked a while back about, the water and the impact and all of that. If I knew at the time, I didn't want to just come and impress everybody that I knew everything. I didn't know. But what I've been doing is to learn about the history of the entire district, what has been done, what has been continuously have been the issues when it comes to housing, when it comes to water issues, because I know in our district, water has been the biggest issue. And every day I go to the newspaper, learning about the need of my district, learning, really being a student. I went back to my student mode where I need to learn, because without learning, you cannot know. And I cannot come here and pretend that I know everything. But by learning about our water reservoirs and what Solano Land Trust have been doing in order to teach our constituent about everything has been my main focus. And also learning about the need of Yolo County area, Contra Costa area. And I've been there on the ground, going and learning and meeting people so that I know what is needed from the constituent, from the people that I want to represent. I have become a student, and I have been learning every single day of the need, the issues that have been throughout the district.
How would you balance economic development and the impact of environmental racism?
Well, we need to, like you said in the question, how can I balance it? Well, by learning both issues, right? And by learning both issues, it means I need to be familiar. As a Black person, I know the importance of the racial inequality and everything that's ever going on, but at the same time, the economics, right? And I have learned and continue to learn when there is not, we often talk about equity, equality, and all of that. We're really good on putting that on papers. But now my thing has been, how can we marry all of this and fuse that in order to serve everybody? We know that both sides need to be heard, and that has been the issue. But we focus either on one side or the other. We need to have someone that will really bring those two issues together, sit down, and if we have to do town halls and all of that, and we can, because in our society, in our community, we have people that really know what they're talking about. And the only way that I have been successful is to bring those people, creating town halls and creating all of that, and having them telling us and teaching me actually how to really bring those two together. And with me, that's what you're gonna see. I'm not just gonna come and start talking just about the racial inequality and all of that. The economics, all of this goes in pair. And in order to make that happen, we need to make sure that this comes together as a joint. And so we can move forward into the progression of what we wanna see.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And that is our time. Jeannie, you're on mute.
Jackie, thank you so much for hanging in. I know how hard it is when you're not feeling yourself, and I'm really grateful that you would come and share your time with us.
I am your servant. I am your servant, and if I need your trust, this is what I have to do. I have to prove you that I can do the job. I have to make sure to prove you, even when I'm sick, even if I'm not feeling good, I am here for you, and you can trust on my service.
Thank you, Jackie. Julia, were there any questions that we didn't get to?
A lot.
A lot. Since we have questions that we did not have time to answer, and I think that's because you gave such good detailed answers, may we send those to you and ask you to respond to them and send it back to us?
Absolutely. Anything you need, any question you need, because hey, I'm trying to earn your trust, right? Anything you need from me, Please
Okay.
send it to me and I will give back to you, because I want to be that leader that you will trust, that you will have easy access to, because the seat that I'm trying to earn is your seat.
Thank you. And we are looking forward to seeing you on Sunday as well at our summer fundraiser from 6:30 to 8:30. And that will give our members and guests an opportunity to meet you in person. Hopefully you will be feeling better. There will be a table there for you, Jackie, that if you bring campaign literature and information, it would be wonderful if you would provide that, and then our members and guests will be able to take it and learn more about you in that way. So again, thank you so much for coming. And I hope that you feel better as the week goes on, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you so much for having me. And before I go, I want to say thank you for inviting me and giving me that space. And the one thing that I want to leave you with is, do you still want to continue keeping the status quo? If not, you have an option. Thank you.
Thank you. We are now going to move on to the business section of our meeting, and we are going to be presenting the minutes from our June 12th general meeting.
Okay.
You should have received them last week, so we're only going to be displaying them briefly. Do we have any comments? I see no hands, Julia.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. And they have been approved.
Thank you. There were no items from the floor that were submitted to me prior to the meeting. Are there any that are going to be submitted this evening? We're going to wait for a few moments to see if anyone puts anything into the chat. And Julia, help me keep watch for that if anything comes in.
Will do. I'm not seeing anything.
Thank you. Let's move on to the presentation of the agenda for tonight's meeting. You should have received the agenda for tonight's meeting last week, so the agenda will be displayed briefly before asking if there are any changes needed for the agenda. Do we have any changes to note? Seeing none, I think we can go ahead and do the poll.
Okay, ending the poll. Okay, and that was 100%, so it has passed.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for responding so quickly so that we can move so fast through the polls. I appreciate it. We're going to move on to the officers' reports. Due to the extreme heat level being forecasted for next Sunday's summer fundraiser, we have rescheduled the time. It was originally going to be from 1 to 4 in the afternoon and is now going to be from 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening. It's supposed to be between 101 and 103 on Sunday. So we needed to make this decision to push back the time. Margie and Tom Olson's backyard will be in complete shade by 6:30, and we think it will be much more comfortable to gather at that time. So we have actually received a lot of RSVPs, and if you have not RSVP'd as of right now, we are actually at capacity in Margie's backyard. We're expecting quite a crowd. So if you weren't able to RSVP, we look forward to having you join us for our next gathering. And we're looking forward to those of you that did RSVP. It's going to be quite a crowd. I am going to turn this over to Vice President Routson Thomas.
Okay, I'm going to end the
Mimi,
recording.
can I ask you